Apportionment Jefferson's method.
Good day everyone, I am JEVAH Rivas and I will show you or teach you about my knowledge and understanding of apportionment by Jefferson plan. So, apportionment of Jefferson plan, it was proposed by Thomas Jefferson after the Hamilton plan and vetoed by President Washington. So, Jefferson, apportionment, it has 4 methods or 4 techniques. First, Hamilton method, Jefferson method, Webster method, and Huntington-Hill method or techniques. So, my assigned topic was apportionment by Jefferson plan. So, the definition of Jefferson plan uses a modified standard divisor or what we call MD that yields to the correct number of representative by trial and error. So, when we say trial and error, you choose a number or you, what we call banaon nimo ang number para sa imuhang modified standard divisor. So that the sum of the standard quotas is equal to the number of representatives. So, to give you more explanation or more knowledge, the modified standard divisor or MD is always less than the standard divisor. So, there are more than number to choose or mas pila pa imong number pilion para or banaon para sa imong modified standard divisor. So, let's proceed to the example number 1. So, here are my example number 1. So, the problem is use the population or what we call the example. Use the population of the states of the Galactic Republic and determine the number of representatives to be apportioned to each state by using or applying the Jefferson method. So, in Bisaya pa, you will use this data para makita nimo kung pila ang numbers of representative by each state or each state of Galactic Republic by using the Jefferson method. So, by trial and error, let's say our MD is 1,170. Let's use MD by 1,170. That's our MD. By trial and error, let us choose our modified standard divisor. This is our modified standard divisor, 1,170. And after that, when you choose or when you pick, pag makapili na kag modified standard divisor, you will calculate the standard quotas, which are 22,000, 10,000, 1,000, 11,000 of each state. Or here, you will calculate it and put it in the quotient. So, 22,000 of population, 22,185. Wait, 22,185 divided by 1,170, which is our modified standard divisor, divided by 1,170, it is equals to 18.96 15 to the 5. So, the decimal form, let us use 18,962. Let's put it, na 2 naman siya, kaya gibutang man natin decimal form. So, again, in 10,534 divided by 1,170 is equals to 9.003. 9,003. So, 1,958 divided by 1,170. 1958 divided by 1170 is equals to 1.60 1673, and 11,346 divided by 1170, 9.679, 9,679. And lastly, 977 divided by 1170, 3.3399. So there you have it. You have your quotient now. So, to get the number of representatives, or the number, to get the problem or the number of representatives, it is easy because you will copy only the first letter, or the first number of your quotients. So 18, 9, 1, 9, 3. So, to get the number of representatives, the total number of representatives apportioned to each state, you will add this number of representatives, you will add this number 18 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 is equals to 40. Total of 40. So there you have it. You have your representatives apportioned to each state. This 40 number of representative by proportion of each state of Galactic Republic state. So let's proceed to example number 2. Guys, welcome to the example number 2, which is the problem is a college offers tutoring in math, English, chemistry, and biology. The number of students enrolled in each subject is listed below. So here are the students who enrolled in these subjects. In math, we have 360 students. In English, we have 315 students. In chemistry, we have 135 students. In biology, we have 80 students. So if you question why did I put this white papers, because in Jefferson method, we have to look for a number so that we can get our modified standard divisor. So I don't have any idea but I just put it in white paper so that we have to get it in another white paper so that we have to calculate again. So, anyways, back to our topic. To get our quota, or to get our total enrollment, you just have to add these numbers. Total enrollment, which we had 360 plus 315 plus 135 is equals plus 80 is equals to, let's calculate it. I'm sorry, I don't have any calculator or cycle because my calculator was broken, and my alternative is just phone. So 360 plus 315 plus 135 plus 80 is equals to 890. We put it 890. Can you read it? 890. So, to get our standard divisor, which is SD, is equals to 890 divided by 21 because 21 is the given number to our problem. So, 890 divided by 21 is equals to 42.3810. because it is decimal form. So you're gonna put it 10. That's our standard divisor. To get our modified standard divisor, you're gonna put or you're gonna calculate 42.3810 to our enrollment or to our given here. 360 divided by 360 divided by 42.3810 is equals to that. So this is our standard divisor. So to get our modified standard divisor, you just divide 42.3810 to 360. So 360 divided by 42.3810 is equals to 3.494. Put it here. 8.494. See that? So let's say in English. 315 divided by 42.3810 is 72,433. Because let's put it in 3-digit decimal form. 7.433. So let's try in chemistry. 135 divided by 42.3810 is equals to 3.185. In biology, we have 80 divided by 42.3810 is equals to 1888. Because let's put it as what I've said, let's put it in 3-digit decimal form. So 1.888. So to get our initial, or let's say our lower quota based on my understanding, it is also called a initial lower quota. So you just copy the first digit or first number in our quota. So let's say 8731. 8 for 8,400. 8 for 8.494. 7 for 7.433. 3 for 3.185. And 1 for 1.888. So to get the total of our initial, let's total it. 8 plus 7 plus 3 plus 1 is equals to 19. 19. So, our initial is not the same to our number 21. So, of our standard divisor. So, 42.3810 is not the standard divisor because it is always the same. So, for 19, it is not. So, 42.3810 is not the standard divisor. So, let's put our modified standard divisor or our trial and error. Let's put our modified standard divisor into 42. So, sorry for that. I just changed the paper. So, in this let's calculate the modified standard divisor into 42. That's our trial and error number, or our chosen number to get our standard divisor is equals to the given number. So, let's put 360 divided by 42 is equals to 8.571. 315 divided by 42, 7.5. 135 divided by 42, 67.5. So 80 divided by 42, 1905. 1.905. So, let's calculate it as what I've done earlier. How to get our initial or lower initial quota, we just copy the first digit, just like 8, 7, 6, and 1. Total it. 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 1 is equals to 22. It is not the same to our number. Here, 21 shooters. So, 42 modified division, standard division is not 42. Let's get this because it is not. Let's write it here na lang. So, let's try modified standard divisor into 40. Let's try it. Let's calculate it or trial and error again. Let's put it in 40. So, 40 divided by 360. Let's try. 40 divided by 360 is equals to 11111. I'll explain to you how did I get the Jefferson method. So, my first number that came up in my mind is 40. So, 1240 divided by 360 is 9. 40 divided by 315 is 7.875. 40 divided by 135 is 3.375. And 40 divided by 80 is 2. So, again, to get our initial or lower initial quota, just copy the first digits and 9, 7, 3, and 2. So, to just add the initial to get the total, it is 21. So, 21 is the same in the given in the problem. So, our modified standard divisor is 40. To get more knowledge, 40. To get more knowledge or to get more understanding, let's proceed to example number 3. Welcome to example number 3. So, our problem is use Jefferson's method to apportion 75 seats. So, we have our data is country, population, quota, our initials, Bristol, 49,875, and so on and so forth. So, our original divisor is 14,054 because we divide 1 million into 75 seats. So, the equals is 14,054. So, to get our initial, let's put 13,500 so that we can get 72. It's quotient. So, our quota, we should divide 13,500 into 49,875. So, this is all the results, 3.69, and so on and so forth. So, to get our initial, you just copy the first digit or the first number of our quota. So, 3, 12, 6, 46, and 79. So, if we add them, we can get 3, 6, 4. We could get 76. So, this is not, so then our divisor is not 13,500 because 76 is not the same as 75 seats. Let's proceed, or let's take some new divisor to get our 75 seats. Here's our another example to get our new divisor into 75 seats. So, as you can see, we have previous example, we have 13,500 in our new divisor. So, it is not right. So, kung bisa pa, mali siya, dili siya tama. So, let's think another new divisor para mahimo siyang 75 seats. So, we increase our new divisor into 13,000. So, let's scratch it into 13,000. So, when you divide 13,000 into 49,875, this is all the results. And as what I've said, when you to get your initial, you just copy all the first numbers. So, 3 plus 12 plus 6 plus 45 plus 9 is equals to 75. So, our new divisor is, our standard divisor is 13,700. That's what when you do Jefferson's method. So, to get more knowledge or understand about Jefferson's method, let's proceed to example number 4. So, welcome to example number 4. So, our problem is, suppose a nation has 4 states with population shown below. So, here is the population and a representative body with 60 seats. How many seats should each state get? So, let's say that this is our state and population, fair share, and rounded share. So, you will to get our standard divisor, you will divide 637 into 66. So, here's the result. So, modified standard divisor or modified divisor is something less than 3 for 60. So, let's calculate it. 3 for 60, or let's say, tanawon na to. 3 for 60 divided by 74,800. So, here's the result. And when you total all of that, it is 60. So, when you get your rounded share or your initial, you will get copy all that. So 21, 18, 70, 12, and 7 is 58. So 3 for 60 is not our modified standard divisor because the result is 58 and we should get 60 to get our standard divisor. So let's proceed to another example. So here's our another example. So our previous examples, our standard divisor is around 34,060 or 3,460. So, our modified standard divisor is always less than in our standard divisor. So, let's say our modified standard divisor is 3,000. So, we should divide 3,000 into 74 to 85. So 3,000 divided by 74 to 85 is 24.76 because it is 0.76 and 63. So I calculate all to 3,000 divided by population, this is all the result. So to get our rounded share, you should copy 24, 21, 14, and 9. So let's total. 24 plus 21 plus 14 plus 9 is equals to 68. This is not the modified standard divisor because we should get 60 to our initial or to our final. So 3,000 is not our modified standard divisor. So let's proceed to another example to get our 66. So here's our another example. So our modified divisor is not 3,000 because the result is 68. So let's think another or let's analyze another modified standard divisor, but less than 3,460. So let's say our modified standard divisor is 3,350. It is less than 3,460. So 3,350 divided by 75,285. So 3,350 divided by 74,285 equals to 22.17 into 3,350 divided by our population. This is all the result. So to get our rounded share, as always, you should just copy 22, 18, 12, and 8. So let's add this rounded share. 22 plus 18 plus 12 plus 8 is equals to 60 seats. So we get our problem, or we get our representative. So our modified standard divisor is 350. So let's proceed to example number 5. Hello everyone, welcome to example number 5. So our problem is legislature in a state has 57 seats. 57 seats. Apportion these seats to 6 countries below using Jefferson's method. So again, this is our country, population, quota, initial, and final. So initial and final is sort of the same. So here's our country. To get our standard divisor, you will total all the population in 6 countries. You get 1,229,000. So, to get our standard divisor, you will divide 1 million into 57, which is our 57 seats in our problem. So, we get 21,651.404. So, to get our modified standard divisor is always less than our standard divisor. So, I give the example into 20,200. It is less than 21,000. So, 20,200 divided by 283,000 is equals to 14.10. So, I total it, I calculate it, and this is all the results. And to get our initial, you just copy, and same with the final. So, our result is 59. So, 20,200 is not our modified standard divisor. So, let's think, or let's think another number to get our modified standard divisor. So let's proceed to another example. So here's our another example. So let's say this is our country, population, and all of this in the table. So last previous example, our modified divisor is 20,200. So this is not right, because the result of this final is 59. So, let's think another number to get 57 seats. So, let's say 2,300. 2,300. Let's say. I'm sorry, it is not 2,300. It is 20,300. That's our modified divisor, new modified divisor. So, let's say 20,300 divided by our population. We have 20,300 divided by 283,000 is equals to 13.49. 13. So, I calculate it into 20,300 divided by our population. So, this is our quota, or this is the final number. So, initial 13, 7, 7, 5, 5, 17, 10, and 5. 17, 10, and 5. So, we calculate it. 13 plus 7 plus 5 plus 17 plus 10 plus 5 is equals to 57. 57. So, as you think, our problem has 57 seats. So, 20,300 is our modified standard divisor. So, that's it. That's our 5 examples. So, hope you have learned something in my example, and thank you for listening and have a great day.